the wrist and walk away. Slap the wrist and walk away.
Welcome to episode 2 of 10K TV. The week is of Monday, October 21st is when we are recording this. A lot going on in the Minnesota sports world that we're going to break down, folks. Thanks for tuning into episode 1, helping us feel some stuff out. You're going to notice, too, an increase in quality and an increase in size of the fucking sweater that Sarge is wearing, which makes him look like Bill Cosby. All the good things of Bill Cosby.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Thank you for watching
10K TV.
All right, let's start.
It's just Monday, folks.
It is Monday. Let's start by talking a little puck, a little hockey, all right? Your Minnesota Wild, as of recording this on Monday, undefeated in regulation. I don't want to get into this whole thing because I put out a graphic on the 10K account saying that the Minnesota Wild were undefeated in regulation, and I had so many boomers coming at me saying, no, they've lost twice. Look at the score sheet. I'm like, you don't understand the difference between an overtime loss and a regulation loss. Go back to eating, what are those hard caramel candies?
Werther's
Originals.
Get your mic closer, Sarge.
In the mic.
Christ,
We're doing a
dude.
show.
My bad.
Whirlers.
Cosby. Let's just start with last week. The day before we released this show last week, Filip Gustavsson scores the first ever goalie goal of the season in Minnesota Wild franchise history. Here's some guys that he's scored more goals in this year. Ready? Adam Fox, Brad Marchand, fucking rat, Matthew Tkachuk, Elias Pettersson, Zach Hyman, who scored 50 goals last year. Our goalie has scored more goals than those guys. Jake, your thoughts?
Gus, I think this puts him down as a Hall of Famer. Fuck it.
Greatest goalie in Minnesota Wild history.
Yep.
Because if you want to argue any other goalie, you just look at their goals scored and they lose.
No, don't look at their save percentage. Don't look at their playoff wins. Don't look at the goalies that have made it the furthest in Minnesota Wild history in terms of playoffs, like Dwayne Rollis and Manny Fernandez. You look at their goals, and Filip Gustavsson is now in that company of goalies that have scored. So,
Sarge, your buddy Peter Mrazek in Chicago, he could learn a thing or two from the Gus bus because I have him in fantasy hockey and he almost fucked me.
He stinks. And speaking of fantasy hockey, this needs to be changed. If a goalie scores a goal, it needs to count on ESPN.
That does not count?
No, it doesn't.
That's fuck. That should be like 100 points.
Especially since there's only, 15 goalies that have ever done it?
yeah.
But Wild fans, while we're at it, here's some players who Gustafsson has scored more goals than on our team. Brock Faber, Jared Spurgeon, Marcus Foligno, Marcus Johansson, Freddie Gaudreau, Jonas Brodin, Zach Bogosian, John Merrill.
John Merrill might not score all year, though.
I honestly...
He might be off the team.
He should be. He's dog water.
Yeah.
No.
Not the best hockey player at the current moment.
No,
We should send him to San Jose.
Yeah, he'll go to San Jose. That's the Wild dumping ground as of late.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens. But I'm shocked too that there's that many players that don't have a goal yet. But again, Gustafsson is maybe he's going to help these players kick it into high gear. It's a little kick in the ass. You know, your goalie has a fucking goal over you guys.
That's some Billy G bulletin board material.
Mm-hmm. He
could if he needs to kind of kick everyone in the ass. You know, if we go on a losing skid and guys aren't scoring. Just say that. Just say, hey, your goaltender has scored more goals than half the room.
Or I could see him putting up on the whiteboard in the locker room, goals, Gus, 1, 0 company, and all the names. Guys, this is bullshit. What are we doing here?
But, here's another crazy stat about the Wild right now, if you guys are ready for it. They are undefeated in regulation. Obviously, we've already talked about that. They haven't been trailing in 300 minutes, which is the 4th longest streak in the NHL.
It's actually insane. Wow, I didn't know that.
Which, for a franchise who historically blows leads, it's a pretty good start. The Minnesota Wild did have a chance on their 100-day road trip, or whatever it is, to have a little Halloween party. And I was going to say we saw some really good costumes that came out last week, but do you think there were any costumes that the guys wore that were not realistic? Like, can you guys think of any players to where they probably should have worn something different that's more representative of them as a player?
Fleury, I think he should have. Well, by the way, I loved his costume.
Yes.
The McLovin bit.
McLovin, awesome.
Was hilarious. I think he should have just painted himself red. Maybe he showed up naked and been a goalpost. He could have been a goalpost. Because he thanks the goalpost. He loves the goalpost whenever it hits the post. He rubs it, everything. He should have showed up as a goalpost. Just paint himself red and show up. Okay, maybe wear red clothing.
Okay, I was going to say.
Don't have to show up naked, but.
Sarge, you probably watched a few videos where there's some naked people painted red.
No, but I did watch. You showed me that scream video that we're not supposed to talk about. If you know what I'm talking, wink.
No, but yeah,
wink.
you guys, if you're on Twitter these days, you know that it's just like 80% porn now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just some girl getting railed by Scream. Also, we got a comment on YouTube on the first episode of the show that said, "Congrats, 10 boys." I'm guessing he was a frequent listener of It's a Bit because we bitched about that all the time.
Yeah.
Maybe he was serious. I don't know.
Well, you called us the 10 boys?
Yeah, he said, "Congrats,
Nice.
10 boys."
Nice. There's 10 boys.
People
have 10 boys
people
that
have
work
called
here.
us that, though. Like, legitimately have been like, "Oh, you guys are the 10 boys. 10 guys."
The 10 guys, 100 guys,
100K.
100K takes, 100,000 K takes.
Anyways, let's get to football, guys. It's officially Hawktober. Like I said, that can be interpreted in whatever way you want, whether that's the Hawk Tua girl, which we'll get into here with Darnold, or TJ Hawkinson coming back. But Vikings, unfortunately, lose to the Lions, 31-29. I think the part of it that hurt the hardest was the guy who won the game-winning field goal kick for the Lions was a brick salesman. Like,
Shut up.
6
Are you
months ago?
serious?
What's his
First
name again?
off, he makes the game-winning kick, does the Costco guys dance, hits the,
See, I didn't
and then
see
he
that.
comes up and he says, "I didn't think I'd ever play football again. I was selling bricks."
I got to say, Lions fans are very annoying
Yeah.
in general because they're good for the first time in like 30 years. They've won one playoff game for the first time in 40 years or whatever. And they're like acting like they're Chiefs fans.
Yeah, the Detroit in them really comes out.
It's like, guys,
Before they were just nice and humbled and losing on Thanksgiving, and now
yeah.
they're so cocky.
I honestly think this is so dumb, but I think right now Jared Goff is the best quarterback in the NFL. Like, I'm not even fucking lying. He is balling right now. He had that 18 for 18 game. He looked so good against us. He had 3 incompletions. One of them was batted too. But dude, holy shit, he's a problem. We need to fuck him up. We need someone to.
He's a nice
Take
guy.
him
He's a
out.
nice guy, though.
He is a nice guy.
Have you
And
seen
I
his
Very
wife?
nice guy. Is she hot?
She's like, I think a model.
Oh, good for him.
It's like beautiful. And he looks like, people have compared him to Ryan Gosling.
Yeah?
He does look like Ryan Gosling.
He got that California blood.
Yep, exactly. So
This reminds me, Andy was producing the show, bless his heart. Thanks for coming
Shout
in and
out, Andy.
helping. But he was, if you remember this, he was sitting on the couch. We were streaming in the studio, and this was the drive where the Lions had, was it like 1:15 to go down and get that field
Yes,
goal?
dude.
And I think he had like an underdog on Amon-Ra. Amon-Ra was like the last piece of an underdog that needed a hit. He put $60 in, won 300, good for him. But like one of those big passes that Goff completes, one of those chunk plays that helped them get down and kick the game-winning field goal, the brick salesman, the Costco guys dance. The guy catches it, whichever one he had, and then he goes, "Oh, yes, I had that. That was the final piece of my
No,
underdog."
it was
And I
not nearly
like-
loud enough. He
and I
was
was like-
he's like, yeah. And I'm like,
I was
what
like,
the fuck?
Shut the fuck up. And he's like, "I just won $300. I'm like, "I don't care. We're undefeated. This is a big divisional matchup. We need to be. Now we're losing the NFC North, all thanks to Andy." So
I know people that are like really into betting and really into props.
Sure.
They might see a move on a player of that is playing your home team. They're like, okay, well, I can't miss out on this. I know he's going to get this yardage. I can never bet on a game or bet against my home team or have a player prop on a player that is playing against my home
yeah,
team.
it's
I can never do that.
conflict of interest.
Yeah,
and you're
I'm
gonna
not gonna
piss off everyone sitting near you.
Great. Keep it to yourself. Go scream in your car or in your yellow room that I think he used to live in a yellow room or something.
It was at his parents' house.
was
I
at
think he's moved out.
I think he is now. Good for him. Good for Andy. He probably painted another room yellow. Yeah.
Don't.
What? Are you a yellow room guy?
No,
No, I just live with my mommy and daddy.
Oh,
I think there was one positive takeaway from the Vikings game that we haven't mentioned is that Aaron Jones finally scored his first touchdown in US Bank Stadium as a Viking, and we finally got to see the bank vault get unveiled where he just basically copy and pasted the Lambeau Leap and changed the name, which Packer fans can bitch all they want. I'm all for it.
I was just saying, I mean, to be fair, they copied and pasted our uniform selection for their
Yeah, the winter
whites.
whiteout.
Yep.
And they copied and pasted us by doing it in a not controlled, but 70 degrees weather.
Soft.
So they can never bitch at us again about our winter whiteout game. Why do you guys do a winter whiteout in the Dome? Well, you did it in October when it was 80 degrees.
Yeah.
All right.
Cocksuckers.
I got a
we're
question
gonna,
here.
We're going to do that.
Yes.
How many 10K employees do you think could get up on the bank vault? I would like to think I could do it,
I was
but
going to say,
I don't
you're
know.
probably the only one who stands a
You're a little
chance.
tall, slim. You've been doing some workouts now with athletes.
Yeah, you worked
So-
out with Emma Carpenter.
Yeah, so maybe you could do it. I probably could. It's one of those. Come on, sorry. She is not single. You already said?
I didn't say anything, dude.
Yeah, you did, babe. I'm like, dude. All right.
I'm not looking forward to the next one.
I was saying Sarge had to do that whole thing with a boner. That was crazy.
Yeah. Right. Wow. Yeah. That might be a record.
I did it with no underwear on, though. Like those ones that I wear, like have.
Let's jump into a little Vikings bit we got here called Boom or Doom.
Boom or doom.
Boom or Doom.
Boom or doom.
All right, so Boom or Doom, Minnesota Vikings edition. If you thought that was dumb, it's about to get even dumber. Vikings quarterback Sam Darnold had been revealed as Haley Welch, a.k.a. the Hawk Tua girl's Pookie, who she had been keeping on wraps ever since the alleged incident in Nashville. There's all these stories coming out saying that Sam Darnold was allegedly dating Haley Welch, the Hawk Tua girl. So do you guys think just that rumor in general is a boom or a doom? This is brain rot.
Yeah,
This is bad. This is bad.
I probably give it a doom. I give it a big doom because I think it's all tabloid bullshit. I think a lot of these places, like on Snapchat, no, it's not real, but they love pushing that celebrity gossip bullshit for clicks or whatever. But I think it's funny. I think it's hilarious. But it's like I feel like there's a better person they could say she's dating as her
Right.
Pookie as a bit.
Yeah.
Sam Darnold,
or a
he's
more
just
popular person. Not that he's not popular,
No.
but he's just
your moderate quarterback guy. He
his
is
head down and he plays football.
Yeah, he's a calm, collected dude, and he's just
Not AB.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe you could do AB.
That would
Antonio
that
Brown.
would have been a good one.
Sarge, your thoughts on Haley Welch in the first place?
Oh no.
Would.
Yeah.
Would.
Okay.
Would.
Okay.
Okay.
No shame.
Yeah.
No, as a what I think I am a straight guy.
Yeah.
I think she's attractive.
She's admitted to being a crack baby.
Yeah. That probably makes him more. That
It's like,
probably,
oh yeah, my mom smoked crack. Like she just admitted it.
probably makes you more attracted to her.
Wait, what? I missed that. Wait, what'd you say?
Her mom. Wait, which part?
That she's a crack baby.
She's a confirmed crack baby according to
You know,
herself.
a little risque. I'm not gonna say no.
Jake calls himself maybe a straight male right after he says he wants Marc-Andre Fleury to show up naked to
Yeah.
a Halloween party.
Yeah. Right. I mean, who
Pause.
wouldn't?
All right, I'm gonna take a different route than you guys did. I'm gonna give Sam Darnold a boom for this rumor. Here's why: he's a way cooler guy than most people realize outside of football. So within like his first few months of living in New York City, he got caught, quote unquote, being quote unquote drunk and making out with multiple women at a New York City club. That's fucking cool, right? I
Got mono.
I can't say the same thing. He did get mono from that, unfortunately, but that's why he is now referred to as the mononucleosis menace. Number 2, in his stint with San Fran, if you guys aren't fans of the Bob Does Sports YouTube page, they did a little match against him, Josh Allen, Kyle Allen, where Sam Darnold was seen hammering fireball, drinking double tequila transfusions, and making putts. So he's a guy's guy on the golf course, right? That's number 2.
So you could give him the 5 booms. We don't need to.
That was like 4.
Yeah. That was
Nobody else should decide whether it's a boom or a doom on Sam Darnold, right? Nobody else
no.
on this show.
It's just us.
Yeah.
Not even the
Why,
Costco
what do you
guys.
think? Yeah, I'm saying, should like Jake give Sam Darnold a boom or a doom? Like decide if he's boom or doom in general?
He already, in
Sam
general.
Darnold
That's-
in general?
We don't have a large enough sample size. He needs to go into. Well, now is he a bust?
I wouldn't say he's a bust.
Because we lost a game. You said
Hey.
he had to win a game. He had to win all.
Oh
the
yeah,
games
you're
to-
right. Yeah, so he's a bust now. He had to go undefeated. Yep.
Rip.
Now he has to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah, he has to win the Super Bowl now. It's
Yep.
Super Bowl or bust.
Yep.
Okay.
Please, Sam, win us the fucking Super Bowl.
Yep.
Please.
Will you get a tattoo of him if we win the Super Bowl?
Fuck yes.
Him, he will.
He could just say the word Sam Darnold. It doesn't have to be his face. Like, would you get it on like your? No, you.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Like- Well, like, what about like your
Probably
foot?
not.
What about your foot?
I might get. I would maybe get something Vikings related of them winning the Super Bowl. Sure, like Super Bowl champions.
So
but
you think
I'm
there's a
not gonna
chance
get
then?
I'm not gonna get Sam Darnold. You want me to get it with Sam Darnold one if he wins the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
No.
Game-winning overtime. Game-winning pass.
Just can't do it.
Bigger
I'm-
moment
I
than
already,
the Minneapolis Miracle. Biggest moment in franchise history.
I already don't have any tattoos on me currently that I know of. So I
All right, we're
Got
still
it.
doing the Boomer Doom Vikings thing. Second, TJ Hawkinson still being out. He had ACL surgery late last year. It looks like he's limited in practice now. I just know a lot of Vikings fans are frustrated because he is a big part of the offense. He really did unlock, a lot of our offense when the Vikings made the trade for him.
It's clear. Doom! Sorry, that's a scream.
Yeah,
but
wow.
I couldn't agree more. Dude, I need a TJ Hawkinson touchdown so fucking bad. By the way, back to Sam Darnold really quick. He's thrown one touchdown pass in the past 10 quarters. Saw that tweet today.
Ooh, tough.
Yeah, he has gone down a little bit. He is.
But if he plays Thursday, I'm putting my life savings on he's scoring the first touchdown.
Dalton Reisner's coming back soon, too, isn't he?
Yes.
By the way, I really wish they would have set Will up for that, 100-yard field goal. I don't even care.
Would it have been like 85?
Dude, you remember when Janikowski lined up for that, 80-yard field goal? Does anyone remember that?
I don't remember that, but
Was he with the Patriots?
No, he was with the Raiders, but they literally it was like an 80-yard field goal, and he didn't even come close. But I think Will could do it.
I was totally on board of doing that too. I was saying that we're better off putting out the field goal unit and Will Reichard instead of trying to throw some deep ass Hail Mary with Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
That's just no.
I'm going to once again take the other side and say him being delayed coming back is a boom. Now, here's why.
I love your spin zones, dude. I love them.
No, we're heading into a very weak part of the schedule, and you don't want to bring him back too fast to the point where he might get re-injured or he might aggravate something. You need to make sure he's ready and he's 100%.
No, and I get that. I think the Vikings and the coaching staff they're
Smarter than us.
Yeah, that too. We're not
Easy to do.
We're all just a bunch of Madden players that think we can do everything better than the coaches. But I don't think they expected the Vikings to be this good in this schedule. So they're like, we don't necessarily need him right now.
Right.
However, I hear, as much as I agree that we do have a quote-unquote weaker schedule coming up, it scares the hell out of me that I feel like we're getting a little over cocky, a little confident. People are like, it's gonna be a cakewalk against the
Oh, yeah,
Rams.
no. I'm
Matthew
not.
Stafford has these games where
Yes.
he just goes off.
No, any given Sunday. The NFL, it's hard to beat any team.
Exactly, and I
So-
could see, exactly, and I
It's
think
just easier than it has been, at
It
least.
is, but it would be nice to get him back. I think soon, but also you don't want to have him not play too long because then you'll get rusty.
It'll turn into a Brandon Ayuk situation.
Exactly, you need him to be ready for the playoffs in terms of game readiness and physicality and all that.
Yeah.
So you need him back here soon. But yeah, it is a weaker part of the schedule, but.
Also, Sarge, was it you yesterday who just randomly thought that Jordan Addison had hand, foot, and mouth disease just because he had a thing over his face?
That was me.
Was that you?
No.
I was thinking about that today at work, and I'm like, a lot of NFL players wear those ski masks.
Yeah.
I'm like, I think you would have read that on the injury report,
Yeah,
the illness.
as I'm getting into my 30s, I start to hate shit that kids do.
They showed Addison, and he had like the full mask on, like the face mask, and then Marla was like, oh, he must have hand, foot, mouth, and I just agreed with him at the time. And I was thinking back to it this morning, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, we just assumed like a random kid's disease. Like,
Now, to be fair, Kadarius Toney was like one of the first people I saw do it, and I'm like, fuck this guy.
Yeah,
Like,
that's fair.
It made me hate that, right off the bat.
final one here on the Boomer Doom Vikings segment. Playing Thursday Night Football. So the Vikings had their first non-London primetime game this Thursday against the LA Rams in LA.
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 Yeah. Gross.
All the vloggers are going to be there.
Yeah. Crackheads too.
Yeah.
A shitload of Vikings fans, though.
Yeah, true. It's going to be a home game for sure, as it always is in that
Age
stadium.
is going. Shout
Yeah.
out Age.
Yep.
There you go.
It's probably going to find some good butt out there.
Yeah.
Oh, he's going to be so baked, he's not going to say a fucking word.
He might not even make it to the game. Like, oh
You
shit.
guys remember the guy at the Denver game last year who was wearing the spacesuit and the helmet? He was high as shit.
Toasted. He was baked.
That was like during the tail end of the Josh Dobbs stuff.
When people were still kind of high on him a little bit, and then we lost that game in disappointing fashion. I wonder how that guy was after the game.
Probably didn't remember anything.
Just still high. Did we win?
Stony baloney, dude. And I heard a rumor that we're going to trade for Matthew Stafford
not
on the
gonna happen.
radio, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
No.
Yeah, dude.
It's the same guy who said fucking Octua girls.
Yeah,
Dude, I don't know.
Darnold.
But I don't know why I'm nervous. Maybe I shouldn't be, but the stream is going to be sick. That's going to be
gonna be
sweet. I'm excited about that, but I don't know. I feel like this is a trap game for whatever reason.
I'm going to give this a boom. And the reason why Thursday night football, Thirsty Thursday, anytime you have an excuse to drink earlier in the weekend and get the weekend started on the right foot, it's a great way to kick off the weekend, especially if you win. And the good thing is on Sunday, we were talking about this on the stream. On Sunday, you can actually enjoy the full slate, track those bets if that's what you're into, actually watch Red Zone, do fantasy football, and just get to have a relaxing Sunday rather than a stressful Sunday or a Sunday that starts at 8:30 in the morning because you play across the pond. So I like Thursday night football, and you know what? I think you can see that we're getting flexed into Sunday night games. The NFL is finally realizing they fucked up by putting us on 0 primetime games and the goddamn Jets and Steelers on a Sunday night. Holy shit. We're not going to get into that, but you know what? I'm glad we get primetime spots, and I'm glad that we're getting flexed into more of them. So that's why I give it a boom.
Yes, I totally agree. I'm ready for it, and I'm waiting for the Matthew Stafford trade.
Yeah, the
We're
big
gonna
one.
break the news.
Yep.
All these kids that play Madden that think they know better, like, we need to trade for Matthew Stafford halfway through a year when we're 5-1. Yeah, that makes sense.
Go all in. Might as well go out and get
It's-
Max Crosby too.
Yeah, let's just start. Let's make this a Madden thing.
And then let me grab some more money off my money tree Alpac.
Exactly.
You guys forgot about Dexter Lawrence, of course. We're getting him
Dexter
as well.
Lawrence. You know what? Why don't we just bring in everyone's best player?
Bring in Tom Brady.
Yeah.
100%.
All right. Let's take a quick commercial break, and then we will close out the show with some basketball talk and the fraud watch.
$20 for waxing Sarge.
Oh! Here we go! Oh, 3, 2, 1. Wait, can they see it? Can they see it?
Thank God, don't you get one.
God bless America!
All right, third down.
Oh! I got it! He got
Flag. Hang on, flag.
Oh, shut up!
Flag.
Shut up. Chill.
Holding offense.
Chill.
Yes.
3, 2, 1.
All right, welcome back. Let's talk some Minnesota Lynx. This is a bit of a more depressing subject. So, if you guys didn't see last night, the Minnesota Lynx lost in the final game, the tiebreaker game of the WNBA Finals in overtime, and we got fucked.
Yeah.
Maybe worse than any Minnesota sports team has. I mean, you could talk about all the pain and the misery in every single franchise. This was like bad. The WNBA commissioner was sitting behind New York Liberty's bench wearing a dress of the city of New York.
That foul that like Cheryl Reeve was
So
going on
bad.
about. I'm like, what? Where was the foul? Like
all ball.
It was literally all ball. I'm like, this is all rigged. It's in New York. New York's never won a championship. And yeah, and then the commissioner doing that weird shit too. Like this was some rigged shit from the deep state or something.
Yeah.
But like they were complaining about the officials. I think the Liberty coach was complaining about the ref situation too, like a couple games before that.
Right.
They just want a fair game, right? Like if you're gonna call a hold on one end or a foul, to call it on the other end. It's always fucking inconsistent, you know. Like I just want consistent reffing in every sport, including beer league hockey.
Correct.
That's what I want, and you see
Sarge is
inconsistency
becoming a ref
there.
now, so
I am.
Yeah, I want consistency, bitch.
Yeah, we're gonna do. I do know what a travel is, and that last play was 100% a travel.
Yeah.
Like if I know it,
No, it was a LeBron James crab dribble.
Yes.
Different.
even LeBron was tweeting about it. Too,
He was
by the way.
tweeting about how big of bullshit it was. Also, I think I have a theory now on why New York needed to win it. So I learned today that the WNBA lost $40 million this year in revenue. And I'm thinking Kamish might have been pulling for New York because maybe, like I said, this is maybe. I know Minnesota basketball fans are hardcore, so I might not even be right on this. She might have been thinking we could make more money from New York winning it in a bigger market than Minnesota, hence why she just you can't even if that's your plan, that's fucked up as it is. Don't show up to the game wearing a dress of the city that
So dumb.
that is one of the two teams playing, and then the WNBA Twitter account, if you guys saw, tweeted the championship or the trophy is home right where it belongs, and they deleted it instantly because they were like,
that.
oh shit, we leaked the plan.
They leaked the script, man. I mean, so it's, I don't know. Yeah, if you're the commissioner, just sit in a suite or something, neutral clothing.
And wear a neutral
Yeah.
dress. Wear a yellow dress or a green. Wear green, whatever. Just imagine if Goodell showed up to last year's Super Bowl rocking like a Mahomes jersey.
Oh, man.
Such a bad look.
And we already know he loves the Kansas City Chiefs
Right.
and everything, so
These
it'd be even worse.
commissioners, man.
Dude,
Yeah, no.
he probably was rocking Mahomes undies, though.
Yeah.
Like Chiefs undies.
Him and Tony Romo both.
Yeah, right? No,
Also, Sabrina Lenseco, if that's how you pronounce her name, for the
Uh,
Liberty.
Onescu, I think.
Okay, that sounds right. Which
Yeah,
is not
I learned that during the Olympics.
Her name is spelled starting with an L, so Onescu. The L is silent.
Yep.
Weird. During their trophy photo shoot after the game, she was pretending to have a cramp and like flopping around on the floor, which is just irony.
That's bad luck.
She is a 3-point menace, though. Like,
She went
she's
1 for 19 yesterday.
Oh
though.
shit! Never mind. She's dog shit.
Wait. She went 1 for 19.
Yeah. You know, maybe she should have just pretended to be injured during the game because they probably would have won by more than 4.
Yeah. You I don't know. You're making it look bad.
Here's a video. She's taking a picture with the trophy, pretends to start.
Jerking off there, see?
No.
Sarge.
Sorry.
We
Nope,
respect
she's like
women's
hitting her
sports.
thigh,
My bad.
Chill.
jerking off there. Come on, man.
She was making the motion.
She was hitting her thigh as she had a cramp. Yep.
Basically, the fix was in.
Yeah.
Like, straight up.
Yeah.
And the refs are the way to do it.
The only thing
For
it was
sure.
missing was the mob. Actually, they might have been involved.
Yeah, no, the mob.
sure.
I think this goes to a higher entity like the Illuminati or the Octopus or whatever. I think that's the same people that were involved in the onside kick with the Gophers in Michigan. too. Absolute
true that.
bullshit.
And we've been getting
Minnesota-
fucked a lot this year.
We've
haven't
been
we?
getting fucked, man. We've been getting fucked. What did he say?
I threw up the Illuminati sign.
You know, throw it up again. Show him what you did.
What is
That's
that?
not the Illuminati.
What is
Oh,
that?
it's not?
That's a vagina.
Oh, is it this?
Come on,
gotta-
Sarge.
We gotta censor that.
All right. While we're staying on the topic of basketball, the Minnesota Timberwolves, by the time this comes out, will have played their first game against LA Lakers. LA.
LA.
There's too much vlogging there. Everyone thinks everyone needs to vlog everything over. Stop vlogging
Yeah.
everything.
All right. Those people that make fun of that, where they're like in Target, they're that guy like, "What's up, YouTube?"
Today I have my dead dad's ashes, and I'm gonna put them all over these pretzels.
See,
Make
that's-
sure to hammer that subscribe button. Also hammer our subscribe button.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I was just about to say you guys should
Sorry.
probably do that.
We're making fun of ourselves. But anyway, so Wolves, we'll just call it a season-long prediction because like we said, we're recording this Monday night. They will be playing. They will have already played their first game last night as this podcast gets released. What are your guys' early Wolves takes? Sarge, go.
All right, we're gonna do a clean sweep of MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, and Sixth Man of the Year. Ant's winning the MVP. Rudy Gobert's winning the Defensive Player of the Year, and I believe DiVincenzo's coming off the bench, so he's winning Sixth Man of the Year. That's my prediction.
Okay.
All right.
There it is.
See, Jake, now there's some consistency with championship or bust. We're slowly changing the culture in this state one team at a time.
My predictions, yeah, I'd love to see. I think they're going to make the playoffs, make a run, whatever. I think we're going to have another controversial text exchange come out from Ant. Like the get abortion one.
Oh, yeah. Get abortion, LOL.
maybe not.
And not great.
Yeah, not great. Maybe not something around abortions, but something's going to come out. That's going to be kind of funny. That's not going to end his career, but it's going to be controversial, and then people are going to forget about it after
Just
2
write it
weeks.
off. Although he's just a kid. He's young.
Yeah.
He's learning.
He's a young guy.
Oh,
He's
like-
learning.
Yeah.
Young, dumb, and full of cum.
Oh, jeez.
Sorry.
Bonk.
Are those all your Wolves takes? What else you got?
I got a second one. Chris Finch will suffer another sideline injury somehow.
Oh, you can out. Don't wish that on me,
I'm
Ricky
not
Bobby.
wishing it. I'm not putting it on him. I just think it could happen somehow. He's an aggressive coach. He's standing up. He's getting into it. So something could happen. And then my final prediction is just Nasri. That's it.
Yeah. First one is Luka Garza scores more points than Luka Doncic at the home opener a week from now. And I
love that so much.
I'm really banking on Doncic like taking a load management game early in the year or being sick for that take to work. But you never know. We could be beating them bad enough to where Garza comes in the game late. Doncic is doing load management, which is a different type of load management than Sarge does in his parents' basement.
Yep. Young, dumb, and full of cum.
Yeah. All right, let's close out the show with the fraud watch. This segment is self-explanatory. There's frauds everywhere. We're on watch for them. Sarge, what do you got for a fraud
All
watch?
right. As the noted Blackhawks fan, this goes out to
Wait,
Seth.
Cut all this.
Speaking of a guy who has 0 goals, Seth Jones.
Oh, yeah. Gustavsson has more goals than Seth Jones.
And he's going to for a lot of the season.
Yeah.
Oh, he stinks.
Yeah.
And then I got another one. It's Elon Musk. So on Twitter today, so he had this one. His app has way too much porn right now.
Yeah, but you love it.
Today I was scrolling through
Is that a
X,
such thing as-
Twitter,
Okay, I'm sorry.
and I saw a foreskin fireball shot. Elon, come on, clean it up, buddy.
Hey everyone, you're tuning in to the YouTube version of 10K TV. This is the shortened edition with all of our fantastic takes. But if you want to hear the extended, the full edition of all of our takes and what was talked about on this show on 10K TV, go search for 10K TV on any podcast platform or wherever you listen to podcasts, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you listen to a podcast. You can listen to our full takes there. But again, this is the 10K TV YouTube version. Let's go.